but you don't want to keep them bare. So I'm kind of letting some things go to seed. I'm letting, you know, she done just slipped through the gate. I can see you. I can see you. But also she causes no problem. I don't know whose cat she is, and I think she's a mom. I think I saw her carrying some babies one day. And as long as she stays outside of the beds, we're good. Because obviously cats are pretty good for pests and rodents and stuff like that, which thank goodness I have not had any signs of. So that's fantastic. So most of these beds, like I said, are about to be turned. I just didn't want to leave them bare. I'll collect seeds from the basil that we have here. These are zinnias. The zinnias will come up. Those will get composted. Yep. So I'll do some seed harvesting. We got different types. There's Thai basil. There's a little marjoram and stuff like that. And that's pretty much everything. And I'll look up the sides of the bed, make sure I don't see anything falling up. This I kind of want to keep to just see how long it's gonna produce. It's not looking great, but that's also part of the experiment because I want to see specifically what varieties. Like this is a way hotter. It's way hotter than it normally would be, kind of at this time of year. But it took us so long to finally get hot, so it's just crazy. But I want to see how long certain varieties of things will last in extreme weather conditions, you know, because it's one thing for it to last and be perfect and be beautiful, which is not my expectation, but to just see how long it'll flower, how long it'll produce, how long it'll grow and expand, just to know. Then the following year, if I decide I want to grow that again, I know, okay, I need to put in different measures to ensure a better growing season. You know, like I could cover this one plant if I needed to, but it's really interesting to see that it's still producing fruit. It still has green fruit on the, you know, so that's cool because tomatoes are very finicky. Tomatoes they don't like anything really over 90, so this is interesting, to say the least. This bed is good. I don't see any sprouts. There were seeds planted in this bed, so I would look for germination. They were planted just a couple days ago, so if there is nothing, then there's nothing, but also you always want to check.
Can you educate everybody on what germination is?
So germination is the process of the seed actually opening up and sprouting. So looking for that, you want to look for little teeny tiny sprouts. What first comes out are going to be seed leaves, and that just lets you know that up until that point the seed had everything that it needed. So it had enough darkness, enough warmth, enough water to go ahead and sprout. And then you want to wait for it to get to the point of true leaves, and then you know that that plant is on its way to becoming more established. And true leaves are going to look like the actual item that you're growing. So for example, if I was to plant kale, the first leaves that come out, the seed leaves, are not going to look anything like the kale, but the first set of true leaves are going to look like little teeny tiny baby kales. So it's super cute. But I don't see any germination that has taken place yet, which is fine for where we're at. This is kind of an example of like what this heat damage will do to a plant. This is a bell pepper plant. It tried to fruit, but a lot of times plants will redirect their energy because they're not going to do more than one major task at a time. So in order to keep itself cool, in order to survive essentially, or flower, which it looks like it's doing. Plants flower when they get to the end of their life cycle, and it's like the way of like passing on their DNA. So when a plant has an environment that is stressful, it'll go, okay, I'm not going to produce any more fruit. I'm going to start to flower because I don't have very much time left. And I got to put my energy towards this so that I can continue on, my, whatchamacallit. I don't know what they call it. I don't know what the plants call it, but you know what I mean. We would say our generation, but I guess it could kind of be similar. I don't know. Interesting. So these are pumpkins. I think I'm gonna do celery in this bed. They look really good. They look very healthy. Okay. So I got some curling around the edge. And this could mean a lot of things, but it looks like it may be one of the older leaves because it's down here at the bottom. My new leaves coming in look really nice and green and healthy. So that's always something that you want to look out for. But there could be a few different causes of this that I would have to troubleshoot when I finish this walk. But it's good to know because you don't want small problems to become big problems when the plant becomes a bigger plant. So I'm noticing the same thing here. Again, these are the old leaves, the first set of leaves. So this is chlorosis, it kind of bleaching itself and turning yellow, and then I get the browning on the edge. So I'll save this leaf. I'll save both these leaves just so that I can kind of triage that and see what's happening going on with that. Because now these leaves are yellow, but these are new leaves. So I would have to go through some data. It looks like I have some more. Just a few more. Not a major problem. I just got to make sure I know what's going on with them. Because that's how your plants tell you what they need. It could be magnesium, it could be phosphorus, it could be, so many other things. I don't see any signs of pest, so it looks like it may be some sort of nutrient deficiency.